Hey folks, time for another Patreon exclusive, and we are on the deck, the Ultimate USS Flag, because we're going through a deck of G.I. Joe trading cards. So Salty has the deck all swapped for us. This set was sent to me by AJ a couple of months back in an awesome vintage Star Wars gift box. And I thought it would be fun to go through this deck and see who we got in here. And do a little bit of organizing in here too, just because a lot of us are collectors and we really love to organize things. So I'm going to organize these in a few different piles: Joe's, Cobra's, vehicles, special missions, and famous battles. So let's go through these. Starting off the deck, fittingly enough, is the leader of G.I. Joe. It is General Hawk in his version 2 getup, but with the blonde hair. So that is the comic accurate one, and then there's some information on the back here. Clayton M. Abernathy from Denver, Colorado, with his bio too. Love that. So we'll start a pile down here for Joe's. And the next one is Major Altitude, I believe from Sky Patrol, one of the later Joes. Robert E. Owens. And he is from Rumford, R.I., Rhode Island, I believe. A lot of those Joes are from around that area where the Hasbro factory was. We'll add him to the Joe pile. And we get our first vehicle, the MBT Mobile Battle Tank. With some information on the back here. These are really cool. We'll start a Joe vehicle pile right underneath there. One of my old favorites, Joseph's too, Rapid Fire Motorcycle, the Ram. Some info back here. Alrighty, next up is a Snow Serpent. Got our first Cobra in the pile. Nice comic action shot of him. File name Various, birthplace Various. So we'll start a Cobra pile right there. And the Gyrene in his dress blues, gung ho. Beautiful shot of Mr. Etienne Lafitte. I don't know how I remembered that, but I remember some of those original Joe's file names. Like Roadblock is Marvin Hinton, I believe. That's cool. And we get a special missions cover from the comic. Snake Eyes scaling a wall. I don't like his chances. And into the fire. So they give you the issue and also a little summary of that comic. So we'll start a special missions pile. Here's Law. One of the, I think the second release. Sonic Fighters, I think. It's not in his original coloration. Christopher huh? I thought he was Spanish. I always got the impression he was Spanish in the movie. Sounds like a French name to me. Hey, look who's next. It's Deep Six. Always loved how they gave him Charles Bronson's voice. And the figure isn't one of the most popular, but I just love the look. Especially in the cartoon or in comic form. Deep Six in his old-fashioned diver outfit. Malcolm Willoughby from Baltimore, Maryland. I don't know if that's a Baltimore accent he's got, but that's one of my favorite Joe accents. It's right up there with barbecue. Where's the fire? Another special missions cover. What is that? Biplane? Or glider? Old-fashioned plane, and he's got a... what's going on here? That looks like Maverick's jet from Battle Force 2000. Not sure if that's Maverick in there, though. Kind of looks like Firefly. So that's issue 12. Air show. I love those air dogfights in the comics. Like Shakedown. I gotta check that one out. It's one of the cool things about decks like this. You just... it's kind of a rabbit hole. And that's definitely one I gotta follow up on. Another special missions cover. Stalker throwing a smoke grenade, it looks like. Muskrat. All in a night's work. Issue 17. And special missions. Looks like Snake Eyes is leading a charge with Scarlet. Bayonet there. Colin Esterhazy. I do remember seeing that name. Appeared in issue 14. In from the Cold. We got our first Cobra vehicle. The gorgeous Night Raven. Beauty. Some info back there on the Night Raven. So we'll start a Cobra vehicles pile. Now the Joe vehicle, the classic. It's the Vamp. Can't tell, is that looks tan to me. Sometimes in comics though, the colors are halfway between. There's definitely green Clutch driving him. Kind of hard to tell there too. Might be OD green or tan. Oh, it's the Mark II. It's definitely the tan one. Pop that in the pile there. Crack case. The honor roll. Never made it to the cartoon. Cool figure though. Elwood, Indiana. That's a great name. Down there, and the original Zap. This is the second version of Zap though. Rafael Melendez. Always loved when they redid that original year of Joe's. Comrade Red Star from the October Guard. Anatoly Krimov. Oh goodness. Fyodorovich. Captain Red Star. I guess he's a Joe, even though he's October Guard. Famous battles. So, this is a comic cover. And we get some info on the back here. Issue 10. Billy, Cobra Commander's son. The first Battle of Springfield. I'll pop that down there. And the Night Vulture, who I'm not familiar with this character. I'm assuming this is a Cobra? Yep. Lightweight stealth. Glider. So he's a glider pilot. That's probably why I don't know who that is. There's second Cobra. And the Big Cheese, Cobra Commander. With some yellow coloring that I think is from one of the later like Sonic Fighter figures or something like that. It's interesting. He's got the hood there, and back here he's got the chrome dome. Name classified. And we get a famous battle comic cover. Looks like the Mobat through some snakes. Battle on 5th Avenue. Cobra Commander. And it's Duke. Good old Conrad Hauser. Almost looks like he's given the salute in mid-charge. Very Duke-like. From St. Louis, Missouri. Good old Duke. Globulus. It's kind of a different look to him. A little bit different from the movie. Cobra La 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 La. And another famous battle. I remember this one. Big robot attacking. Cobra Robot, Issue 3. Battle of Cobra Robot in Pit, Part 1. Stick that there. Night Viper, Cobra's answer to Lowlight. And Covert Ops, Night Fighter. That is a cool figure. Another one for the Cobra pile. Red Star. Cool, our first duplicate. Didn't even think there haven't been any duplicates yet. Heavy Metal. The Mobat, or the MBT. Mauler driver. Sherman Guderian from Brooklyn. The Brooklyn boy. That's cool. Heavy Metal to go along with the Mauler. And we got Dodger, Battle Force 2000. Richard Renwick. These are really cool. I wish that they would do all of the G.I. Joe file cards from the original run like this. You just have a card of the art, you flip it on the back, and then you have the file card info. That would be so convenient. The file cards are nice, but they're a little bigger, and it would be great size. And we got Grand Slam Silver Edition with the Jump Jetpack. James Barney from Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, I think. I know so much about U.S. geography just because of G.I. Joe file cards. I remember learning what all the abbreviations of the states were. Another special missions cover. Another air battle. Oh, that's cool. Not sure what. I think that's a Night Raven. Taking down a Sky Striker with Ace ejecting. What a shot that is. Beauty. Showdown. Strato Viper appeared in issue 5 of Special Missions. That's another great air battle I gotta check out. Again, actually, I think I read this one recently. This might be the one where they juxtapose how the crews treat the different pilots. Ace is a decent human being, so his crew prepares the Sky Striker properly, and they're there to rescue him. And the Strato Viper treats his crew like garbage, so they really don't go the extra mile for him or for his rescue. Lowlight. I've always had an issue with this guy. I just saw him at a local toy shop, vintage toy shop. This figure. It's a cool figure, but to me it's not Lowlight. Just could never get over the changing him from blonde to black hair. Hawk was a little easier to take because he was animated that way. The first time we ever saw Hawk in the cartoon, he was brown-haired. Cooper McBride. Awesome character, though. Sometimes I wonder about getting that figure and just putting a Lowlight 86 head on him. Or painting the beard blonde, I guess that would work too. Another famous battle. Joe's in a boat. It's about to get blown up. Dr. Venom. That's Stinker. First battle of Sierra Gordo. Sounds like another Larry Hama made up place. Like Churchill of Bismia. Just love the names of the places he came up with. There's another Mauler. MBT Mobile Battle Tank. Not sure why it doesn't say Mauler. Oh, it does right there. Mauler. And checklist. I love these. So you can keep track of the whole set and see what you're missing. I'll stick that off on its own. Ahoy, matey. Gotta have shipwreck on the deck of the flag. Old Hector Delgado. And Outback. One of my favorite figures. Such a cool figure. Stuart Selkirk. If Chuck Norris was a G.I. Joe. And Famous Battles cover with Roadblock and Mod Deuce. And that's a great shot. Tense. Battle of Joe Air Sea Base. Cobra Officer. Special Missions cover. Looks like Spirit. Slaughter's Marauders. Version of Spirit, maybe. There's Hawk. Mexican Holiday. And just 3 left. We got Doc. G.I. Joe Medic. Carl Greer. Concord, Maryland. I think that's Maryland. Secondary MOS Chaplain's Assistant. And the Snowcat. One of my favorites. All sorts of technical things, info. And the last one, fittingly enough, it's General Flag. Man who put together the G.I. Joe team in the 80s. Lawrence J. Flag from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Brigadier General. So cool. General Flag on the flag. And that is the G.I. Joe trading card set from, who made these? Impel. Thought it was Topps, but it's actually Impel. That is so cool. So big thanks to AJ for sending these along. That was a lot of fun going through these. And I'm going to have some more fun actually sitting down someday and just reading through all of the bio and information on the back. It's a lot like comic books. So, hope you enjoyed this look through of this cool G.I. Joe trading card set. Thanks a lot for being part of the Patreon tribe. And until next time, Yo Joe!